What's up, guys? It's Benny. We don't have a particularly angry channel around here, but there is something that makes my blood boil every single time that I see it, and that is the wanton loss of life here when an Army Black Hawk helicopter slices through, chopping to bits, men, women, children, Olympians, people from China, Russia. Could have caused a huge international incident, killing 70 in a heartbeat. This helicopter doesn't try to navigate around the plane at all, flies right into the side of it. And the larger view, you can see that the helicopter is flying for miles, straight in. Doesn't try to correct course, doesn't try to go up or down. The whole point of a helicopter is you can really stop on a dime. You can move up and down very quickly, and nobody even tried. We know nothing about what happened here. Nobody's told us anything. It seems like everybody's lied to us or tried to hide the fact that it was flown by a woman pilot who worked for Joe Biden. Those are just the facts. There were also 2 male pilots with her. What the hell were they doing? Who was in the radio tower at the time here? Where are the radio comms from inside of the helicopter? Why do we know nothing about this? 70 people are dead, and more importantly, this is America's most popular airport, meaning this is the most high-value airport in the entire country. There are more heads of state, members of Congress, presidential details flying in and out of here, cabinet secretaries fly out of here all day and night. Of course, that's including also tour groups, children, planes full of kids flying in to do tours of D.C., foreign nationals, foreign tourists from all over the place. Anyway, the point is that this should be a very safe and secure airport, and it's a death trap. And ladies and gentlemen, it's even more of a death trap now that we know that planes filled with members of Congress are smashing into each other on the runway. 2 American Airlines planes clipped wings at Reagan National Airport. If they're clipping wings, what that means is that the planes could have very well smashed into each other. Here are members of Congress saying, my plane just struck another plane on the runway. While waiting for takeoff on the runway, just now, another plane struck our wing. Thankfully, everyone is safe. Planes clip wings at DCA. I mean, if you can clip a wing, it's not really far from go from smashing 2 planes on a runway to 2 planes colliding midair and everyone dying. These are the 2 planes. It was a Delta flight. This is the flight. And this is the American Airlines flight. Whew, baby. What the hell is going on at this airport? How much DEI is up in the control tower, if you know what I mean? This pilot here, Buzz Patterson, said, actually, the wing walkers, the guy with the little shiny cones, little light sticks, highly dependent on ramp personnel when you're moving these planes around, so it might have been their fault, actually. Anyway, the members of Congress said that they were heading to New York. One of the planes was going to New York. Fortunately, everyone is okay, and we'll be headed back to New York soon. You can see the crews back there trying to fix the wing. Oh, but it gets worse, ladies and gentlemen. It always gets worse. If they're headed to New York, well, there's at least 1 dead in a helicopter crash carrying 5 passengers, crashes into the Hudson River that splits in half. This footage is horrifying, I'm warning you. So what you're going to see here is a helicopter carrying 5, and now all 5 have been confirmed dead. That article is out of date. All 5 of these passengers have been confirmed dead. You're going to see this helicopter, you can see the body of the helicopter there, falling to the ground, hitting the river with a massive splash. Let's zoom in here and see what we can discover on the footage. So what you'll see here is a ton of the debris, like as though the helicopter was shot out of the sky. People on the ground saying the helicopter split in half. The rotor went flying in a different direction. So you can see there, you see all the debris up in the sky, little pieces of it. It's not the greatest footage. I'm sure there'll be better footage that's released. You can see the little pieces in the sky just flying all over the place. So that's what's going on. I mean, this is wild. So apparently everybody died on board. This is the location, and this is the helicopter. They were doing a helicopter tour, something that you can buy in Manhattan. Unclear how many people were on board. Witnesses say the aircraft split in half. Let's listen to that.
It sounded like a sonic boom on my right. So I look up and literally I just see a helicopter splitting in two with the rotor flying off in the sky. It was going so fast and just went straight into the water. Like it was, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
So the rotor split off. I don't know exactly what, I'm no helicopter expert. Here's other footage of the crash from a different angle. And you can see the pieces of the helicopter flying in every direction. Check this out. And hitting the water, right? Bang, bang, bang. Boom. There's the first hit. Here's like the rotor. I'm just assuming that. Footage isn't good enough for me to actually know. But it looks like the helicopter must have been in some type of terrible repair. If you're looking for the most honest explanation or the most earnest explanation here, it looks like maybe it's a helicopter that just had a terrible accident, terrible mechanical failure, which does happen, okay? It just does when you're flying these kind of complicated machines. And the helicopter, the rotor went flying off it. The helicopter crashes down. Everyone dies. It's awful. If you want a more nefarious look at what may have happened here, I mean, could somebody have flown a drone into the helicopter? Yes. The answer is yes. You see the body of the helicopter there floating in the Hudson. Could somebody have shot a projectile at it? Could there have been some type of nefarious activity? I don't know, because of terrorism or people trying to create panic. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I don't put it past people. I mean, I'm sick of like, oh, here's this horrible crash and we just have nothing for you. Nothing for you. So eyewitness recounts the moment a helicopter split in two with the rotor flying off into the sky. So what makes it split in two? What makes a helicopter split in two? I don't know. Jump into the comment section if you are somebody who understands helicopters. 6 people have died, according to the Associated Press. Also, children and adults on board. Just because, because these are tourist helicopters, right? So people are doing tourism. What the hell is going on? Man, I go back to this, and it's like, why can't you just be truthful about what's going on here? Why haven't we heard the cockpit recordings from the helicopter pilots? I'll say it. I don't care what. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care who's president. I don't care who's in charge of the military. This looks like an intentional targeting to me. This looks like some type of fifth column intentional targeting of a commercial airliner by a military asset. And what I need something, because that's what my eyes tell me. So then I need somebody to tell me, no, it wasn't that. Here's the evidence. And this is what transparency is all about. We asked just this week a helicopter pilot who's also a member of Congress, his name's Wesley Hunt, about this. We're going to keep asking questions. I'm sick of being lied to. My family flies in and out of D.C. I'm sure yours does too. I'm sure you've been to D.C. Some people go to D.C. every single week, right? Depending on what their job is or what they do. And it should be safe. Our entire country should be safe. And we need to hold these people responsible. So anyway, prayers for the people who died today in these crashes or near crashes in DCA. And goodness, let's clean up this mess. Right? Yeah? Okay? Isn't that a right to be able to fly safe? Shouldn't we expect to be able to fly and land safe in this country? We can catch a spaceship with chopsticks. Elon Musk can do that. Let's land the plane, right? Land the plane safely. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.